Hi, my name is Jaina and I'm the creator of Sorceress Fire Fingers. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to fit your fire fingers, how to light them up, and how to put them out. This fire prop is one that requires your care and attention to ensure your safety and the safety of those around you. First, we're going to take a minute to tighten each of our fingers before we even put them on. You'll see that this colored metal is a cone shape, so all you have to do is squeeze to make it tighter. When I put them together, I try to overlap the left side over the right side, so when you're gently squeezing and rolling them up, keep that in mind. And you can just gently go through and do this for each finger. I recommend doing this every time. Even if they fit perfectly last time you wore them, they could loosen when you were taking them off or when you were dancing. So just take a moment to do this every time before putting them on. The longer side of the finger is going to go on the top of your hand over your knuckle, and then the opened overlap side is going to go on the inside of your hand towards your palm. I recommend starting with your pinky fingers and then working your way up. Of course, your pinkies are going to be the smallest, so I would make these cones nice and tight first and then putting them on my pinkies, squeezing them nice and snug. I like to move up this way so that way I have my index fingers and my thumbs until the very end. And you'll notice even once I put them on, I am still kind of bending the metal to shape them around my fingers so they feel like they're really gripping on there nice and tight. Now, if one of your fingers is open too wide, like this, and there's like a lot of space in between there, and you go and put it on, it's going to require that you put your finger up really high in the cone, and then it's gonna pinch here in between this metal, and that does not feel good. So if you find that happening, definitely take it off and start over by making your cone a little smaller and then trying again. And last but not least, I'll put on my index fingers. Really take your time fitting on each finger and don't hesitate to ask your fire safety to help you out. Once they're all on and feeling good, give them a test by shaking them side to side and up and down to make sure one doesn't become loose. If you're brand new to spitting fire and you don't know what a fire safety is or what they do, I recommend you looking that up before proceeding with lighting up your fire fingers. This video is not going to cover basic fire safety. It's really just my recommendations on how you should light up this specific prop. For this prop, I recommend using white gas camp fuel, which looks like this, and can be found in the camp section at most Walmarts. I know some people like to dip their fire fingers first and then go ahead and put them on, but I highly advise against that. I think you should take your time fitting each finger on nice and snug, and then ask your fire safety to help you by opening your dip can, letting you dip, and then closing after you're done. If it's your first time burning your Sorceress Fire Fingers, I recommend doing a quick dip rather than letting them soak in and get fully saturated, so that way you can get used to the heat and the size of the flame. Always make sure to spin off or shake off any excess fuel from your fire fingers before lighting up. This prop burns for approximately 3 minutes. If you feel like you're complete before your wicks go out on their own, I recommend simply just blowing them out. If you feel like the flame is a little too big to blow them out, you should have your fire safety assist you by smothering the flame with a fire blanket. You should never stick your wicks in water or in sand or rub them on anything to try and put them out. This is just going to ruin your wicks and potentially make them unusable in the future. And always make sure you let your prop cool down before dipping and lighting up again. Well, that's all that I have for you for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to get your very own set of Sorceress Fire Fingers, which I highly recommend, I want to offer you a 5% discount. You can use code SAFE5 at checkout when purchasing on the Rope Coven website.